Breaking news coming in out of Minneapolis at this hour. The Trump administration signaling major changes in its immigration crackdown. Border czar Tom Homan has been sent in by President Trump, making his first public comments since taking over the operation, signaling a drawdown in his words, but vowing, quote, to stay until the problem is gone, saying they are not surrendering. Tonight, Homan is signaling plans to draw down the number of agents in the city following the deadly shootings of mother of three Renee Good and ICU nurse Alex Pretti. But even with this drawdown, Homan tonight vowing to stay in Minneapolis. Meantime, inside the president's cabinet meeting today, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem under scrutiny, some lawmakers on both sides of the aisle calling on her to step down. The president did not call on her today. ABC's Matt Rivers leading us off from Minneapolis tonight.
Tonight, the dramatic turn in Minneapolis amid escalating tensions after the shooting death of ICU nurse Alex Pretti and questions over the tactics being used here. Border czar Tom Homan, who was sent in to replace Greg Bovino, tonight announcing he will draw down some federal forces, but insisting we are not surrendering.
I'm staying till the problem's gone. I didn't come here looking for photo ops or headlines. I come here looking for solutions.
But this new drawdown comes amid serious questions about how DHS has handled the operation here and their tactics. Agents seen storming homes, pulling U.S. citizens into the street, clashing with protesters. Tonight, Homan acknowledging mistakes.
I do not want to hear that everything's been done here has been perfect. Nothing's ever perfect. Anything can be improved on. And what we've been working on is making this operation safer, more efficient, by the book.
It comes after the deadly shootings of two U.S. citizens, mother of three Renee Good and ICU nurse Alex Pretti. New video emerging tonight showing Alex Pretti confronting federal agents during a protest in Minneapolis 11 days before he was shot and killed. Pretti seen spitting toward an officer and kicking out the taillight of a federal vehicle. Agents getting out, grabbing Pretti and falling to the ground, but Pretti walked away, a gun visible in his waistband. Agents deploying tear gas, Pretti in the middle of the other protesters.
You okay? You okay? I'm okay.
Tonight, a Pretti family spokesperson telling ABC News they were aware of that incident too, and say Pretti was injured but did not seek medical attention. It was just blocks away from that scene that this moment got national attention. Another U.S. citizen pulled out of her car as she screamed she was disabled. And after the country saw these images, 5-year-old Liam Canejo Ramos standing in his Minneapolis driveway in his blue hat and backpack as federal agents arrested his father and took Liam into custody, new information tonight about Liam's condition. After visiting Liam and his father in a Texas detention center, Congressman Joaquin Castro telling our John Quinones he's concerned about Liam's health and well-being.
It really is inhumane to hold a 5-year-old boy there like that. He's depressed, he's not eating well, he's asking for his mom, asking for his backpack and his hat.
The Spider-Man backpack.
That's right, yeah. He just seemed very listless and lethargic, and he should be home.
And tonight, after that startling scene at a town hall, Representative Ilhan Omar sprayed with a substance from a syringe.
Kristi Noem must resign.
As she called for Secretary Kristi Noem to resign. The DOJ releasing this image of the syringe. The suspect allegedly said, "I squirted vinegar" after being tackled. It comes after President Trump suggested to our Rachel Scott the Congresswoman did it to herself. Tonight, we learned the Justice Department has filed a federal assault charge against the suspect. Meantime, Secretary Noem facing bipartisan calls to step down. Republican Senator Tom Tillis saying, quote, "She's failing at every possible measure of the job." Secretary Noem was in a cabinet meeting today with President Trump, along with Attorney General Pam Bondi. The president did not call on either of them, and he did not address the situation in Minneapolis. And as the administration starts to draw down in Minneapolis, tonight, another federal operation ending. This one launched just 1 week ago in Maine, after scenes like this and this threat at a front door.
We're going to come back for your whole family, okay?
No, okay, no problem.
Senator Susan Collins now saying that operation has ended after several direct conversations with Secretary Noem. Meantime, back here in Minneapolis tonight, Mayor Jacob Fry on Tom Homan's drawdown of operations, saying, quote, "I'll believe it when I see it."
And David, tonight with border czar Tom Homan on the ground here in Minneapolis, he is striking a new tone, saying he is here because mistakes have been made and he plans to fix them, but also making clear that this immigration enforcement operation is not ending anytime soon, saying, quote, "I'm staying until the problem's gone." David?
Matt Rivers live in Minneapolis tonight. Matt, thank you.